We finally got an update from Robert Baxter in East versus West. Let's take a look and read this, and then we'll look at the comments here. So this is an official statement from Robert Baxter. The only confirmed East versus West event to date is the Shaw Classic on August 15th. So that has been confirmed. East versus West is seeking to reschedule the Azerbaijan event. And in a podcast, Dexter said they're thinking about maybe trying to reschedule that for later in August or some point later. So they haven't completely canceled that event. They just rescheduled it. But regarding Engin Terzi, Robert and Engin have been in discussions regarding his potential rehiring for certain responsibilities. So they're still talking. And actually, in this podcast, Dexter basically said that leaked call with Engin yelling at a fan basically set back their negotiations a couple of days, made that more difficult, their discussion process. But Dexter revealed that yesterday, Robert and Engin had a 5-hour phone call. That's what he said. So they're still in discussions to still have Engin involved in the league. What are your guys' thoughts on that situation? All right, let's continue reading this post here. Since the new ownership took over, the only new match rule implemented has been the change to any round going to ref script. Any remaining rounds will start in the ref script. Any other deviations from WAF rules were adopted prior to the current ownership. We welcome and value the input of all our athletes and fans. We will continue to work toward maintaining a positive and professional environment for athletes and fans. So I mean, it's finally there's an update. That's good to hear. And good to hear that the Shaw Classic is confirmed. I'm excited to hear what matches are going to be confirmed. We know the ones that are already announced with like the strongman, but we don't know what other matches would be added to that card as well. So I'm curious about that. Let's read the comments on this post, though, to hear what people have to say about this. It seems the athletes who quit are trying to give Engin leverage as he negotiates with Robert. If so, who told them to do that? Will they really quit permanently if Engin doesn't come back, or is this just a temporary protest intended to help him? Will Engin encourage them to stay with East versus West, whether he's there or not? If he doesn't do that before being rehired, what will stop this from happening again in the future? And I think Coach Ray has made a good point that, a lot of them are saying they're boycotting the league, but if they're offered a match and if they're offered money, I don't see them holding off on participating in the biggest league in the sport right now. So, a lot of it could just be a bluff, but they're, siding with Engin. East versus West to survive. Engin can't be a part of it from a management perspective. It would be crazy to carry this on. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with that? Devin was right. After all, EVW is not ready at all, which is crazy why the venue organizer guy made a post yesterday saying that everything is ready to go, but you didn't see that official announcement from East versus West, so they're kind of doing some shady stuff behind the scenes, who knows, in announcing that when it's not actually official, as we are hearing today from Robert, that it's not official. Majority of athletes from the eastern side are still accusing Devin of owning the league and making up rules. That has been one of the core issues behind all this chaos. We know you already addressed this in a podcast, but it hasn't reached many people. It would be great to have a strongly worded statement from you guys. Well, on this podcast with Coach Ray and Dexter from today, Dexter reiterated very clearly that Devin has 0% ownership in the company. Yes, he has influence, but so do the fans, so does Coach Ray, so does anyone relevant to the sport has some matter of influence to the decision making of Robert and Dexter as far as which direction they want to take the sport. But Devin doesn't have an actual ownership of the company. This person said, don't rehire Engin again. It would be a big mistake. This man is a ticking time bomb, volatile and dangerous. The fans won't tolerate him, and it will seriously harm the sport after everything he did. Even Devin himself said he should be taken to court. How can you even consider hiring someone like that? The sport will never recover. Read the comment in the recent live videos. It's insane. Do you guys agree with that? Should Engin be rehired to the management, or should he be let go and everything should move forward with a direction of whatever way they want to take it? You've seen the damage a man and his ego can do. Nothing good can come from working with Engin again, not after he revealed his true colors, lads. Do what's right, not what's easy. Somebody said, as a fan, speaking respectfully, for a lot of the fans, we would prefer to see Engen as an athlete only going forward, not involved in the management side. So a lot of people have that perspective. Somebody said, yeah, Engen is clearly the problem. Rehiring him is a ticking time bomb. Do a poll. Do the fans want Engen back? Yes or no? Thank you. Engen should be sued for his actions. Guys, if Engen enters, we all leave. It's very tough to handle his ideas. Engen is the problem. Do not hire him for any position. He'll always fight for power, even if he doesn't have a significant role. Not worth the headaches. We've had drama with Engen since the beginning. Robert is the man who got some nerves, not effing up everything and keeps calm. No more Engen, please. So a lot of strong comment. Look, another one. Engen should never be part again in East versus West. He is like a dictator. So a lot of strong opinions on this subject. Oh, here's another comment. Is Engen liable for tortious interference? We don't want Engen. Please don't hire Engen. No more Engen. If Engen's back, I'm out. More communication, please. Yeah, for sure. Would be great. Do you do what you need to do to make Devin and Vitaly happen? We're happy as long as that happens. Will no longer support if Engen is back. Completely cut ties with Engen. Do not rehire Engen. Ditch Engen now or regret later. So, I mean, the fans are speaking there. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with that?